Ever feel like, whoa, hold on, how'd we get here? One minute it's the latest phone, the next, our coffee maker is writing our life story.
Right.
AI and data privacy, that's our deep dive today. And folks, it's wild out there.
Yeah, wild's one word for it.
We've got Brenton House's talk from APIDays.HK 2023. He's our guide.
Mm-hmm.
And he paints a picture, well, let's just say the future's here, and it's got good caffeine.
Definitely a lot to unpack there, that's for sure. The good, the maybe not so good, it's all tangled up together.
No kidding.
Yeah.
House, he actually says, like flat out, your coffee maker might know your morning better than you do. Kind of creepy, kind of cool, right?
It makes you think, what happens when our gadgets know us better than we know ourselves? Not just convenience anymore, it's bigger than that.
Right, it's like who's in control here?
Exactly. It's about control, who gets to decide, and what happens to all that data, all that knowing. Like when I'm choosing between a latte and a green smoothie, am I really making the choice? Or is something else nudging me along?
Okay, now that's getting a little too real for me.
But it's a valid question. And it's not just about our coffee orders, right? This stuff goes way deeper. We're talking about healthcare, finances, relationships even.
You're right, it's not as simple as, hey, look, my smart speaker can order takeout. There's a balance, isn't there?
Yeah.
Between embracing the cool stuff and making sure we're not giving away the farm, so to speak.
Exactly. House talks about that balance between innovation and protecting what's important. And it's tough, like walking a tightrope, you know?
Oh, absolutely, a tightrope walk. And like any high-wire act, the higher the stakes, the bigger the potential for things to go wrong.
Exactly. Remember what happened with that Equifax thing? Imagine that. But instead of just credit cards, it's like everything.
Don't even go there. That's nightmare fuel.
But it highlights the point, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about powerful tools here, and with great power, you know how the saying goes.
It's a lot of responsibility.
More than a lot. It's huge. And we've got to be sure the folks building these systems, they get that. It's not just about making our lives easier, it's about doing it safely, ethically.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to get caught up in the wow factor and forget about the potential downsides.
Right. But it's not all doom and gloom. House talks about how AI is changing everything, healthcare, entertainment, you name it.
Yeah, like AI writing movie scripts.
Yeah.
Hollywood's buzzing about that. And I got to admit, I'm curious to see what happens there.
It's called generative AI, what's behind a lot of these changes. And yeah, it's got crazy potential. Like imagine algorithms designing life-saving drugs or creating personalized lesson plans that actually work.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. Robot tutors and personalized medicine. That's the future I signed up for.
Right. It's exciting stuff, but we've got to be smart about it too.
Absolutely. Speaking of smart, we've been throwing around AI like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But let's be real, most of us don't speak fluent tech. What is it really?
Good point. Simply put, AI is like building machines that can do things humans do, but, you know, machine style. Learning, making decisions, that kind of thing.
So not just crunching numbers, but actually thinking.
Exactly. Mimicking how we think, but with silicon and code.
Whoa, okay. Machines that think.
Yeah.
My brain needs a coffee break to process that one.
Right. It's a lot.
Speaking of, remember House mentioned APIs? We're always online, always connected, but APIs, they're like the unsung heroes, right?
It's totally unsung. They're like the glue holding the whole internet together.
Okay, so like explain it to me like I'm ordering pizza online because, well, that's probably what I'm doing later anyway.
Perfect example. So you're on the app, right? Browsing toppings, drooling over pepperoni. But that app, it doesn't actually have all that info. Not really.
Wait, what?
It's pulling it in from somewhere else using APIs. The menu, the prices, your payment info, it's all zipping back and forth behind the scenes.
So APIs are like the delivery drivers of the internet.
Exactly. They make sure the right information gets to the right place at the right time. Seamless, right? But there's a catch.
Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that, but what's the catch?
Think about it. All those connections, all that data flying around, it's great if it's working, but if it's not secure.
Yeah, that's what House was getting at with the whole API security is crucial thing. Like, it's not just our pizza orders at stake here.
Exactly. We're talking about AI making decisions about loans, healthcare, even who gets shown what ads.
Okay, so way more important than pepperoni versus mushrooms.
Way more. And that's why security, it's not an afterthought. It's got to be baked in from the beginning.
So strong passwords, two-factor authentication, all that jazz.
That's part of it, but it goes deeper. We need companies to treat APIs like they're crown jewels. Regular checks, updates, the works.
So are there companies doing this well? Like, who's setting the gold standard for API security? Asking for a friend, of course.
Good question. The big players, Google, Microsoft, they're investing heavily in security and ethical AI frameworks too. They know it's not just about the tech, it's about trust.
Okay, that's good to hear. Because if AI is the engine and APIs are the roads, someone's got to be holding the map, bro, right?
Yeah.
Making sure we're heading in the right direction.
Right, and that's where this whole APIs as products thing comes in.
House talked about that. What's that all about?
It's a mindset shift. Instead of just tech stuff, APIs, they're products now. They need to be designed, documented, user-friendly, the whole 9 yards.
So, like, if APIs were cars, we'd want airbags and seatbelts, not just a fast engine.
Exactly. We need to be thinking about the whole package, the ethics, the long-term impact.
Because this stuff, it's not slowing down, is it? It feels like every day there's something new, and it's getting harder to keep up.
It is fast-moving, that's for sure. But that's why conversations like this are so important. We've got to stay informed, engaged, and, maybe brush up on our tech vocabulary.
Agreed. Now, where'd I put that AI dictionary? Yeah, I might need more than a dictionary at this point, maybe a whole instruction manual. But you're right, got to stay curious, stay informed. Otherwise, it's like we're just passengers on this crazy train.
And this train, it's moving fast, changing tracks, the whole bit. But here's the thing. We're not just passengers. We're the ones who bought the tickets.
You're saying we have a choice. We're not just along for the ride.
Absolutely a choice. It starts with understanding, right? Knowing what this technology is, how it works, the good, the bad, all of it. Then we can start asking the right questions.
Like, hold on, what are you doing with my data? What's this AI deciding about me? That kind of thing.
Exactly. Don't just click agree. Actually read the terms and conditions, even if it's in teeny tiny print. And support the companies that are doing it right, the ones prioritizing privacy, ethical development, all that good stuff.
Vote with our wallets. Vote with our data.
I like that. It's kind of empowering, For all this talk about super intelligent machines, we still have a say.
We absolutely have a say, more than ever, in fact. This is new territory, and how it plays out, it depends on us, on the choices we make today.
So big picture, what's the one thing you hope our listeners take away from this conversation?
Remember, AI, it's a tool. Like a hammer, you can build a house or you can, well, you get the idea. It's all about how we use it.
It's about being mindful, intentional, not just getting swept up in the excitement, right? Exactly. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's build a future where this technology, it benefits everyone, not just a select few.
I love that. This has been an amazing conversation, really eye-opening. A huge thank you to our expert for guiding us through this wild world of AI and data privacy.
Anytime, always happy to geek out about this stuff.
And to our listeners, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll keep digging, keep asking the tough questions, and we hope you'll join us again next time. Until then, stay curious.